Airsoft is competitive, which for many of you should not come as a surprise at all. But the real question is, how many of you out there actually know when to turn that competitive nature off in your brain to better help the flow of a game or even the progression of the sport as a whole, and do you actually listen to that part of your brain when it tells you to slow it down a bit? Welcome to the Wolfsden, and to our new viewers, welcome to the channel and today's video. It is, as always, good to have you here. And for those of you who aren't quite familiar with what I meant in the opening question of this video, in today's Airsoft gameplay, you'll have a prime example of what I'm talking about, so don't worry, you'll know exactly what I mean by the end of today's video. And make sure to take notes so that you don't end up on the wrong side of a gunfight in the future. Before we get too much further though, let me know of any situations you guys and gals have ever been in where the competitive spirit of Airsoft has ruined or otherwise gotten in the way of having fun, whether it be from your perspective or from the perspective of another player. I've definitely had my fair share of moments just like this with nearly a decade of experience in the sport, and I'm sure you all have plenty in mind as well. So feel free to share your stories and opinions in a civil manner down below in the comments. As usual, we are once again back at Bing for what will be my first open play since Central Front 4, the full playlist of which you can find through the info card above. If you haven't seen it already, highly recommend. And to kickstart the day, I have with me the Night Wraith, a very popular and loved platform here on the channel that doesn't quite fit under any one designation, hence why it has its own given name by you guys and gals out on the field. For today's game, I am joining the smaller of two teams for round 1 of this game of Push, wherein both teams are fighting for control of a single flag at the center of the map, and rather than attempting to take the flag back to our own spawn, like you would in a capture the flag game mode, we are instead attempting to push the flag as far forward into the enemy territory as possible, making it just a little bit more tricky to win than simply running to grab the flag off the rip and running back with no issue. As I mentioned before, since our team is looking a little bit smaller than our opposing team, I'm going to play very aggressively off the opening to hopefully draw more attention to myself and less to the rest of my teammates to give them a chance to dig in around the objective early in the game.
Hey, boss, with Evo, can you cover me so I can try to get this flag? Alright, I'm gonna go just to the truck on the front side. Round fight. I saw some dudes running this way, so go over here. Got a person. Yeah, it's a barrel sticking out. right here-ish.
With 2 quick deaths under my belt, I can tell that this game is already kicking things up a notch with the enemy team flanking around our right side to close off our ability to move the flag any further forward. So, taking quick note of where our enemies are located, I again make my way to the right side to push back the enemy lines. Unfortunately, in my hasty scramble, I didn't quite push the button on my scope cam down enough, so we're gonna have to do the old zoom and enhance technique to simulate the zoom without my second camera until I notice my mistake a little later.
Pin's pushing me. Pushing it way to the left. Not exactly what I want, but I see you head peeking over there. I see you. I think I don't. You merely adopted to the U-shaped building. I was born in it. Ooh. A little early for that, but I was doing a bunch of testing, so it makes sense. Next building up from you, Chief. There's one on the right side around the corner, far right. Okay, we're gonna try something. Hi.
Oh, okay. Okay, shit.
Sorry, little buddy. Didn't mean to hit your hand. I'm sorry. Someone trying to get me back here. Don't know where that's coming from. And I don't like it. Probably get to that next building. We'll try. Be aggressive.
After successfully repelling the enemy's right side advance, the round comes to an end in a near draw, leading both teams into a second round where it is still either team's game to win, and all it takes is a literal foot of progression with the flag to tip the scales. However, for this round, we are now on opposite sides, and this is where the competitive side of the game gets a little bit lost, as you will hopefully start to notice as the round goes on. But let's just see how it starts and then compare as we get closer to the end what things are looking like.
Hey, boys! Half wall right there! Right there! Other side of that building!
You got 3 more pushing right.
Yeah. I think most of them are, looks like. Ah, the sun. Ah.
What was that, man?
Ooh. I don't think he's shooting anything. Sounds like he's shooting blanks, which is no good for a man. You hate to see it. Oh, there's no door here anymore. What? What is this? See where this is going. Oh, there's a man's up there.
Oh my god, I almost died! I almost died! That was so scary!
What? Right here. Next building up from you guys. Shooting out of the lower right window. Down at a safe on accident. Probably a good thing. I think he was a little too close for my MED. I don't want to smack a kid right in the face with this thing. Not what we're here for. Just spook him a little bit. Give him a spookus. I don't know if Benny said we could grab the flag yet or not. I know there's a timer on it. I didn't hear him say anything though. I think he clipped my hand.
People just got added to red too.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of people pushed back to like behind their tower right now. So there's one dude over here on the left side somewhere that I got snagged by. Be truthful, I didn't see him. I just felt the BB hit and I kind of took it.
That's
So
good. That's sportsmanship.
I think I know who got me, but
I think he's right there.
yeah, probably.
I think you just got up too.
That's good. Not my problem anymore then. Sorry. Oh, right there.
Because it's red, but I don't know if that's his shirt.
Last I knew, there was a Speedy man in that. Yeah, that's our Speedy boy. He's got red and blue clothes on.
Okay, yeah, the red just threw me off.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining. Flag is still at the center of the map. So anybody's game. Flag is still at the center of the map. Flag is still at the center of the map.
Howdy, boss. I'm gonna grab that flag. That's my flag now. Further. I'm getting shot. Spoopy. Him. That's not good. I don't know if this way. There we go. Back in. One at the half wall and a couple at the building behind that. Honestly, I think we just stick here. We're not going to push any farther. That'd be kind of mean. Ooh! I get him? God, if I didn't, holy Lord. Gave him a haircut. You come with me. Oh wait, not supposed to go to buildings. Shit. Run! Flee! Run away! They gonna see my head.
As it is becoming more apparent to myself, and hopefully to all of you watching, the game has completely flipped on its head from the very first round that we played. Where both teams were very evenly matched before, our team has kept up our initial momentum in this round and has dominated across the entire field, pushing the enemy team so far back that they can no longer even leave their spawn safely. And many players on their team have just completely given up on even trying to leave their spawn. Seeing this, I decided that continuing to pin the enemies to the edge of the field wasn't worth padding my kill count any further, and let the game unfold without me as one of the very few experienced players left on the field, hoping that my absence will help to tip the balance out in the game a little more. This final death will also bring today's video to a close, where I will again bring you watching the question of, what would you have done in this situation? I myself have never felt right about spawn trapping enemy teams, especially in situations like this where many of them are younger players or just newer players in general, who are still learning the basics to play and simply aren't at the same skill level that I am with as much experience as I have. Of course, had it been a team of more experienced players, I may have felt differently, but again, I'll leave that discussion up to you guys in the comments. On a different note, for those of you who missed the final part of Central Run 4, I am again gearing up for another weapon deep dive here on the channel, and I am leaving the choice in the community's hands as to which platform I cover next. As of right now, we of course have the MP5, the Masada, and the MSR, each of which have gotten plenty of videos across the channel, or for the more unknowns in the running, we have our AUG A3 and the MW2 inspired M4A1 that have gotten a little less attention over the last 2 years here on the channel. All of which, and a few others, are of course up for the next title of Weapon Deep Dive, so be sure to leave your votes down in the comments as well. And as always, this has been Wolf, and hope to see you guys next time I hit the field.